Want to add a turkey to your Thanksgiving-themed bullet journal pages, but don't quite know how? Well, today I'm going to be showing you just how to do it. We'll be doing a realistic turkey and a cartoon turkey. Welcome to the Mighty Bujo, and I'm Allison. With your turkey, the realistic one, you want to start out with an oval, and this will be used later as a guide for the tail feathers. But before we do the tail, going to build the body, and then that gives us our basis on where to start the head. So now that his head is drawn in, we can do the breast area and the neck and connect that into the middle of the body that was already there and add a wing. And then we get into the tail, and this is where that oval comes in because it gives you a guide on how long to make your feathers. And all this is basically an upside down J. There you go, that was our first one. Now we're going to do a cartoon looking turkey. And we're starting out with his big eyes, just kind of a hallmark of a cartoon image. I did keep the video slow for this portion of it because, you know, it's almost impossible to learn how to draw something if it's flying by you. But I will be picking up the speed once these are drawn, and everything will be colored in at a much faster pace. So anyway, once you have his head drawn, then you go down into the shoulder area and then do his wings, and then it's quite easy to do the rest of his body and give him some little feet down there. Now you could easily put a circle behind him, which I didn't, but it definitely would have been beneficial to have as a guide for my tail on this one as well. But I'm basically just doing the J but extending it down farther. With the two cameras, you can see how the side angle kind of narrows the image. So what's over on the left there is actually how wide he is. And it wasn't obvious to me how much of a difference that can make until I started showing the picture-in-picture. And I think he works good either way. You could have a thin turkey, or you could have one that's kind of plump. I just wanted to adjust his feathers. They were off a little bit at the bottom, so trying to get those evened out a little bit more. They were bothering me. And across to the other side to figure out where it should end. And there we go, 2 turkeys. So now that they're laid out, I can go ahead and build my weekly grid and my little to-do and call boxes, or call and errand boxes. Now before coloring it, I wanted to erase most of that. Oh, here was the original one that I showed in my November setup. I'll give you a link if you want to go back and check that out. But I wasn't able to, I lost the footage on how I colored it, so I thought thought I would come back and demonstrate it for you. So now I started with a light color and then just kind of gave feathers with a different shade of brown on top. And then went back with the original color to blend it in and just kind of did a couple of layers like that. And then this is one shade up. So I'm using, I believe, 4 or 5 different shades of brown by the time this is all done. But basically you lay down your lighter color first, and then you go in with a darker shade and make like the little feather marks. And then you come in with your light color again, blend everything together. And it gives it a feathered texture look by the time it's done. And then for the tail, I just chose different shades and colored in each segment. You'll notice I'm not drawing a line, I'm actually coloring them by segment. And that's to give it more textured look instead of solid lines. Maybe I should have slowed that down a little. So sorry if that was too fast for you to, but I think you get the gist of it. You'll see him here better in a second. Now with this little guy, since he's a cartoon figure, he's going to have a more smooth look to him. So I basically only used, I think, 3 colors on him as far as the browns. And these are Tombow markers, by the way. He's so cute. And then this is a black to have a shadow. It's to make his body stand out from his tail feathers that are behind him. And the same as on the first turkey. I'm doing each segment instead of drawing one solid line. And then there's a little splash of red above his yellow. And then there's my second color of brown. So I only used 2 browns on him. A little touch up with the red. And then, yeah, that brown was on the bottom as well. Now for the eyes, to make them look extra cute, be sure and leave a circle of white, and that's where the light would reflect on their eyes. And that makes a big difference with anything that you're drawing. Go in with I have a small Faber Castell marker here. Just outline everything, and he'll be done in just a moment. There we go. Isn't he adorable? Oh, and then some extra shading under his wings. There's our 2 turkeys, so I can get the rest of my page set up. The reason I did the decorations first was I do like to have them overlapping my boxes, and by drawing them first, I can easily draw my box around them. Now, this is my first week of November. I like to have all of my pages within the month, so I don't put November 1st in all of October. I just do the week again, and I make October's pages or boxes smaller. Labels smaller, there we go. Oh yeah, anyway, there it is. There was the original turkey and the second. I think I like my second one better. So if you keep doing it, you're going to improve. Well, hopefully now you'll be able to draw your own turkey. I hope you enjoyed, and keep an eye out for my next one. It'll be a cornucopia. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.